Good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports. It's a pleasure to have you live and in charge. A little fun, a little entertainment, a little Wednesday night racing here from the Sim 500 series. It is going to be a blast to absolutely enjoy being able to you live every day and give you all that. Canada Green presented by Lunatic Designs and Kiko the Lunatic giving you all the action tonight. It's going to be iRacing. You missed the iRacing Cup Series action last night for the championship race. I was pretty thrilled to watch the end of the Homestead Miami Speedway. It was a ton of fun. So go check out the Coke Series on the iRacing Facebook page. You can check out their live stream and watch the replay. It was a ton of fun. I won't spoil it for those who don't know, but it was a great finish, a great end to that race. Warming up here for all the drivers as we get ready to go green flag racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for week number 9. It's going to be the 1.45 mile length track. 84 degrees on the track temperature here at the warm-up and what it was for qualifying. 80 degrees on the air temperature there. It's 33% humidity, partly cloudy skies, the 2-mile-an-hour wind. They're going to go from sunset to nighttime. 110 laps, no fast repair, 4 sets of tires, 2 attempts at a green white checker coming up. If they should need it, nc811.org. Make sure you call before you dig. That is exactly what you do. WBD Diecast is giving you all the action here. If you need a custom diecast of one of your iRacing liveries or trucks, or maybe you got a car out there, whichever, I encourage you to get a hold of Wesley Donaldson of the WBD Diecast family. They will take care of you and get you all hooked up for the next time that you need a new vehicle. Mark Jorgensen, right there. Good to see everybody. No driver camps tonight, but we'll make sure that we do have a chance to have the driver camps back again for the Wednesday night series. They're more than welcome to use them. Hey, Paul, how's it going, man? Welcome back in, brother. I appreciate you. We do like our folks come over and raiding us over. Thank you, sir, very much. Welcome in, Raiders from Twitch. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We're going to be at Charlotte tonight here at the Sim 500 Truck Series. I appreciate you. Welcome in to the fine folks out there from Paul's stream. Paul, how was the racing? How are you liking those minis? Because I think that's something that you're doing. Nick, thank you for the follow out there on Facebook. Thank you for the like on the stream as well. Thank you to Sim 500 Series as well. Give it us a love. I appreciate that very much. We appreciate it. Appreciate it. There it is. Look at that double, the follow and the like. I appreciate it. Starting grid for tonight's race is going to be it's going to be ready to go. I want to make sure that we hit this. Sim 500 presents its own starting grid. Dakota Long is going to be your pole sitter tonight. Justin Fuller, your outside pole sitter. Nelson Rivera, Cody B. Johnson, going to pick up row number 2. Row 3 is going to be Jason Karlovich and Mike Kelly. Joey Jatina is going to be out there with Wesley Donaldson, Brian Macklin, EJ O'Rourke, Joe Hudson, Sean Macklin. Going to make up the next two rows as we move down to the starting grid. Tommy Ryan, Sean Anderson, ready to rock and roll. Simley, Glenn Campbell, Tyler Dalton, and then Chad Coleman all the way through Road 9. Road 10 will be Marsky and Mark Jorgensen Jr. Barry Stevens, Robert Friery, Jeff Ryan, Bobby Wetzel. We're going to make up row 12. Row 13, Montezi, Roger Strickland. Row 14, Doy Woods, Hayden Barnes. It'll be Gabriel Sanchez, JD Laird out there as well. I keep messing his name up. He's one of the oldest members of Sim 500. I keep messing his last name up. I'm gonna have to ask him again. I tell you what, Nick. Good luck to the racers. Wish you were out there, brother. I hope you're safe out there. Josh Parker, Bentley Glazier, then Kevin England and Randy Yoakum. Doug Sigmund, Brian Wortman are going to make up the 18th row. 19th is going to be Mark Schrader and then Gerald Livingston. Gary Wright, 39th, the driver in the field. Just under 40 drivers tonight. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. The middies were a blast. Much love, much love. I did give you a big old like on your Facebook page. Much love to you, friend. Nick, thank you for being out there on YouTube. If you haven't done so, I appreciate everybody giving us a like, giving us a follow, doing what you can to help continue to make us the best in the business. It is going to be an absolute blast. Drivers going to pace around here for another lap. Charlotte Motor Speedway, an iconic race track, home of the All-Star race, and of course, for many, many, many years, and then the All-Star race has been kind of moved around. I'd love to see the All-Star race back at it, but the Coke 600, a staple in the community of iRacing, and what these drivers are going to be having to deal with tonight is going to be all about grip and tire wear, and basically this is the definition of a cookie cutter. It's going to be good. Sitting tied for 5th with Tony halfway through the season. I like it, man. I like it. How is Tony? I haven't seen Tony in a hot minute. We appreciate it. Appreciate everybody coming over from Paul's stream. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Eventually we're going to raid back over to you. That's what's going to happen. Out of town for work, unfortunately. If your rig wasn't so big, you'd have taken it with you. You know, that's okay. That's okay. I've watched folks buy gaming laptops and be on the road. We had a driver not too long ago who was in a big rig, and he works in the oil field, and he took out his passenger seat and set up a sim rig inside his semi, and that right there was awesome to see, because he put up his driver cams. That guy was very, very much committed to being there. He's good, busy with work. Hey, I understand it. These drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. We're going to have some fun. That's what it's going to be looking like here for the next 110 laps here at this racetrack. It's going to be a good race. Driver's going to run just over 150 miles. It's going to be a ton of fun. New stream schedule coming out this week. We're going to post it tomorrow. Keep an eye on our Facebook page, and pretty much everything we've got going on. And drivers are ready. I'm ready. You're ready. How about we do it? Let's go. We're green. Fall Truck Series underway. They go to the next straightaway. Everybody looks cool, calm, and collected so far. Going to be 3 wide here. Drivers shuffling. Lap 2 underway. Jatina is going to be there on the bottom side. Nelson Rivera offset, quick move backwards here for Nelson as the drivers hit down to the back straightaway. It is absolutely insane to watch what these drivers can do and how close they're going to be racing. Let's go for the Budgie Bird. I appreciate you, dear. Much love to you. Justin Fuller out front. It's going to have the 08 of Cody B. Johnson. Almost 8K on the I rating, 7,987. Strength of field for today's race. Just over, actually going to pull it back up. I had it all situated. Now it is just over 3K, 3.0 on what it says for the strength of field. Is the top split race if I ever saw one. Fastest lap of the race, EJ O'Rourke now running the high side. This is going to be a multi-group racetrack, but the closing on the exit. Watch the front trialable area. They call it a tri-oval, but it's more like a quad-oval. EJ runs the outside lane. He's going to be able to try to make that work. 51 down to the bottom side. Second of Mike Kelly going to the outside. Toyotas lead the top three. Cody B. Johnson, first Chevy in the field, sits in fourth. Then Wesley Donaldson, Sean Anderson, the lone Ford. I'm sorry, he's got two other Fords there. There's the three Fords inside the top 10. He's trying to make that to inside line stick. Crossover with the 91 pushing out. Wesley Donaldson, the WBD Diecast name, all right there. Sean Macklin just behind that Toyota 18. Move it. Jatina is going to be off 3, but he is going to take his time. We'll see how the tires fare out for these drivers. 22, Nelson Rivera to the outside of Wesley Donaldson. 39 drivers in today's race. A good racetrack. And a good race line to be able to showcase what's going on. Good to see you all out there on Facebook as well. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming a follower. Thank you for doing what you do. If you haven't done so, make sure you follow us on TikTok. For Signature Esports on TikTok, we're going to start taking as many clips as we can and start putting them towards what TikTok has got to offer. We're going to continue to do so. And eventually, when we do some upgrades, the second PC, when it runs its second source, is going to be running a source or a version on TikTok as well to be able to have everything working. But we got to make some upgrades, and we'll do that probably sometime at the beginning of the year. Well, you got to renew sponsorships or get new sponsorships. So do all the stuff that we do. Let's go to the back of the field. Layer's going to be back here. Oh, they're going around. Caution's going to come out here. We're just looking at what was happening there. Drivers having to slow down. 127 involved. That's Kevin England back here. He is nose to ends. 78 involved as well. Barry Stevens, Robert Fryery got taken out there. Had to jump to pit road. Montezi, Barry Stevens. Let's take a look. I think the 78 might have gotten free here. Let's take a look. Ooh. 77 got to the back bumper. That's Robert Fryery right there. 78 gets into the corner. 77 comes down. Ooh. 78 sideways there. 4 gets turned sideways. Somebody blinks out. Probably saved his truck. And then, man, oh man. Who was that? There's Montezi back here. Somebody had a blown engine. Just trying to go back here just a little bit, see what's happening. Oh, the 127 of Kevin England. Got a blown engine. Was trying to brake coming around the corner. Oh. Actually tried to pull down just a little bit there and then got railroaded in the back bumper. So drivers are going to be on pit road. 78's on there getting some damage fixed. Drivers coming in maybe for a little bit of fuel. We'll see how that's going to fare out. A little extra fuel will go a long way to be able to cycle the racetrack just a little bit. So we'll see just who's going to be as aggressive a little bit later. England still with a blown engine. Come back around and try to get back to pit road here as you see him lock it in. Hopefully he doesn't have 40 minutes of damage. 9 laps into this race. Need to do some wreck reviews. Somebody was telling me that I should do some iRacing because there's a guy out there that does some what is it, stewardship or whatever. Takes some posts from Reddit and does that. If people want to send me their clips, I'll give you my honest opinion. We could do that. If you guys want to send me clips, you can make a drop box or something like that, where everybody can send it or drop it in Discord or send it to me on social media, whichever. We could do that. I don't mind it. Give you my cutthroat opinion. How about you know what really grinds my gear segment? iRacing. There it is. Maybe. I don't know. Lights are going to be onto the pace car. Long pace laps here. Minute 35 for the majority of these trucks when they pace around. So the pace car speed is roughly about 60-65 miles an hour. That would work. NC811.org. LaRue's gonna be. We're gonna be calling some road racing tomorrow night. First race in the LaRue GTR series or GT3 series for the Sim 500 Racing League. It's gonna be a ton of fun to be able to call those. It's gonna be the first time that I've actually. That I've called a road series in a long time, so I'm actually pretty thrilled about it, pretty excited. So I'm trying to work on my best European accent. I'll probably end up sounding like Sean Connery or something like that. We don't want to do that. All right, things have slowed down for all the drivers as they pace around. Let's thank all. Let's say no, we're good. We'll try to do that tomorrow. Big look at Charlotte Motor Speedway here for the infield care center, the campgrounds, all of the fantastic, the parking job that iRacing has staged down here for everybody. Charlotte is a great racetrack. I absolutely 110% unequivocally enjoy seeing this track just be what it is, to be showcased, to be considered one of the best. Get your first asphalt win here. That's awesome. I like it. Charlotte's a good track for first wins. I got my first win at Chicagoland. That was my first oval win. It was a ton of fun to watch and to call and to do the deed. Fantastic racing. All right, drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it again. Green flag's going to be flying here as E.J. O'Rourke and Mike Kelly ready to go. Green flag. Back at it. Good restart. We'll see what driver's going to do with the change of fuel. Mark Schrader, a little extra repairs on the 83, so he is settled in. 36th, a little free back here. Hayden Barnes, the 1200 I-rated driver, will have the 78 to the back bumper. Barry Stevens a lap down. Kevin England out of the race, couple laps down. Friary, Montezi on pit road. He's getting the damages taken care of. So is Robert Friary in the 77 there. Just some close race that had turned into a caution. 13 of 110 being completed, 2 to the outside. He's going to work that higher lane. Multi-grid racing at Charlotte. Who'd have thunk it? .41 out of the corner to Roland. Kelly in tow. Fastest lap of the race just ran by Mike Kelly, 30.078. EJ O'Rourke, 40.079. Sean Anderson in third, the onboard as they go. 13, we'll see the 22 in tow. Nelson Rivera moving back forward, trying to get back to third, taking his time. Jettina's going to be right in the mix as well. Up 2 is the 5-1 of Justin Fuller. Backs off the corner. Cody B. Johnson digging into the bottom side. There goes the 44. Glenn Campbell up to the outside. Trans service on board. Moving forward as they go. Overhead view of what it looks like at front triangle. It is 4 lanes wide, but when these drivers get back around, And we'll go on board maybe one of the nose cams of these drivers here in just a moment as they come around into the corner. There can be a ton. You can think you have a ton of room, but it becomes kind of claustrophobic. Actually, let's look at the right front right here. Sean Macklin coming out of the corner here at 3 and 4. You see Tommy Ryan up high. There's the 60 of Karlovic up front. It just narrows out. It feels like a pinch point. The 5-9 working the outside. Marski up 7. 15 spots to the good for JD. JD getting down to the bottom side, trying to hook that tire right there on the white and blue line. Be back at the throttle a little early here. As Bobby Wetzel will drive back to the outside. The 9 up into the corner. 88 will have somebody to the inside, but he's going to be able to try to push here. We'll see the 18 carrying out of the corner. Tires will be everything. Wearing out the tires, so that'll be something. JD dropping back a spot here as they work. 9 spots gained by Doyle Woods. 28 rolling, 91 to the bottom side. Extra set of tires for the drivers. They should be able to be fine. We'll see some green flag runs here as they go. Bottom left ahead of your corner, you're going to see all of our sponsors, all the people that have helped us continue to grow, and we appreciate them very much. We couldn't have been able to improve our racing and our commentating without them at the beginning of the year. They helped us save our computer. If I'm being fully transparent there, without those sponsors, we were going to be able to do this anymore. So, thank you to the sponsors. Thank you to everybody for being out there and just being calm and cool and helping us continue to grow. We are going to be looking for basically the second system. We're going to be switching everything up. We're going to go. We're going to be making the upgrade so that the main PC can run 4K. The second PC is going to be the 2K. So if I want to ever stream in 4K, we're going to be able to do that. But that's going to take some time. It's going to be after Jess's surgery, and that's the reason why we had a marathon stream yesterday. We ended the stream early today just because of interaction and things that were going on there. So, but I thank everybody for sharing it out there and trying to help us out. If you want to be a part of what we're doing with that, I encourage you to do so. I want to thank WBD Diecast for throwing a ton of money at helping us so that way drivers, all they have to do is donate a couple of bucks and they can join the race, and half of the money that they donate goes directly into the driver pot. We're just under $300, $295 raised for the driver pot, and the other $295 goes directly into it. We also have a 50-50 drawing that if you want to be a part of, you can buy tickets for as well. If you want to do that, all the information is in our Discord, and you can get out there and be a part of it. Crazy to think. EJ O'Rourke, Mike Kelly, little side-by-side racing as the 41 rolls the outside lane. 2 trying to drop in, get a little bit of extra momentum. 0.2 of a second difference here is Sean Anderson up 11. The 7,000 I-rated driver, almost 7,100. Trying to push forward. EJ leads here at Charlotte. 9 spots gained, 4 spots gained for Mike Kelly. Sean Anderson up 11. Nelson Rivera off 1, still pushing forward. And the LaRue team able to kind of present the full send kind of moment. Thank you for the Discord there, Budgie. I appreciate you. Glenn Campbell's going to be up 11 spots here in that 5 spot. I do want to go back into the field here, kind of see where everybody's rocking. There's Hayden Barnes at the 36. He's the last driver of the lead lap. Barry Stevens looking for the free pass next time around, excuse me. Priory back out there. He's going to be leaving pit road. He's going to be able to try to get one of his laps back. Hayden Barnes rolling. There's Doug Sigmund just ahead of him in the 04, up 1 spot. 10 spots to the loss for the 3 of Jeff Ryan. We'll see if he's going to be try to stretch this for a 1 pit stop race. They came in roughly about lap 10 to top off on fuel. If they can stretch it all the way. These trucks get about 50 laps when it comes to running this racetrack. So that's a tall order to be able to run. So if he saves enough fuel to make this 1 pit stop, he'll pit right about lap 60. EJ O'Rourke, Sean Anderson. See Sean Anderson pushing the bottom side of the racetrack now up to side draft the 2. Trying to defend here in that second lane. rips the wall just a little bit. 13 will clear. Almost clear. And the 2 backs the corner up. So Sean Anderson battling for second here. We'll see how he tries to track down the leader here. So Jeff Ryan off 10, try to work forward. Brian Wertman in the 74. He's got a little bit of work to do, but he's doing just fine as the 74 is out there racing for some souls. We appreciate him. Gabriel Sanchez off 2 from the start of the race. We'll see that Time Warner Cable sign out there. It's going to be off 2, but don't count him out. 65 usually there toward the end. 35 of the 96. Gerald Livingston and Gary Wright running respectively up 9 spots. Mark Schrader up 9 as well as the 83 sits in 28th. Roger Strickland just ahead. Good to see Roger putting in the work. He's off 1, but he's pushing that Eastern to win this Toyota Ford. Randy Yoakum just ahead of him. He's going to be right behind Bentley Glazier. Glazier up 7. Both drivers cresting the top 25. Joe Hudson off 13 as the 49 continues to press. A lot of opportunity for every one of these drivers to continue to find that extra work and be able to give themselves a little extra room as the 49 pushes forward off 13. Sibley's going to be just ahead of him. The 12 off 8 in 23rd. Dowie Woods is going to be up 5. He continues to press forward. Dakota Long's going to be off 20. He was your pole sitter. But from the back to the front is the Kevin looks to try to make more happen here. Josh Parker is going to be the spicy Flamin' Hot Cheeto Chevy Silverado here. He's up 11 spots from the back to the front, trying to make that work again. Brian Macklin is going to be off 10 from the start of the race. Continuing to press as that Navy truck on the bottom side. See the 19 to the outside. He and Tyler Dalton will go side by side. We'll see if the 30 can drop into the corner. 19 doing a good job of just trying to do a little bit more as Tyler Dalton looks nice and easy. There is the 30, Brian Macklin to the inside. JD moving forward. JDR graphics on the side of that truck. He is pushing as well as he can. Thank you very much, Roberge. I thank you for the like, sir. Much love to you, my friend. Wesley Donaldson going to be off 7 from the start of the race. The 91 came to fuel. First driver to come in for fuels to be able to make sure he topped off enough. So might be just saving here, hitting about where he started, about where he restarted. Mark Jorgensen Jr. is going to be up 6 here as Cody B. Johnson is going to be off 9 and 13th. Marski is going to be up 7 as the 5'9". Still wearing the shoe shop on board. We like it. Sean Macklin's going to be up 1, continuing to press out. 60 of Karlovich is going to be off 5. He is doing what he can to navigate some traffic. How about Tommy Ryan at the 99? We'll see the 60 try to press down to the bottom side. Tires near the blue line, 2x2 as they go. Jettina's back to 7th. Oh, gets sent down to the bottom of the racetrack. Carrying the corner. Able to save it. We stay green. He just lost 11 spots going through the grass. Now 12. All the way back to 20th from 7th there. That's where that happened. Chad Coleman, a little piece of that action. Glenn Campbell in the 44. Going to be up 10. Justin Fuller off 3. Still trying to press forward as well. Toyota's working. Mike Kelly's going to be in 4th. Up 2. Drivers who pressed early now looking at the drivers who've been trying to save as the 22 tries to work the outside of the 41. EJ O'Rourke back to 3rd. 22 with a stronger truck right now. John Anderson worked his way forward and now has a quarter-second lead. But Nelson Rivera saved the tire, saved the strategy, and now working on his corner, trying to close in the distance. 0.3 of a second difference here as the 41 of EJ O'Rourke trying to deliver a defense here. Mike Kelly back to the inside. We're going to drop into turn 1. The 2 not quite enough to clear the 41. Backs the corner out. And it'll be side by side. 2 should be able to slide up here and make something happen as they get into the corner. 2 double breaks into the corner. 4-1. In 4th, Sean Anderson is your race leader, but right now the 51 of Justin Fuller saved something for it. It's in 2nd. Dropped back a few spots, and now working his way back forward. Wesley Donaldson up to 13th here. Has got around Mick. Now trying to press his way forward. Race line for the 5-1, a little bit free for Fuller. Sean Anderson tries to hold on to the natural race line. EJ O'Rourke out of the corner. Sees a little bit happening with that race truck, and right now there's a whole lot of drivers. He is trying to hold back. He led a few laps here. 0.2 of a second lead for your race leader at 13 spots. Right now, Mike Kelly giving all the patience he can. Corner out from Mike Kelly. See if driver's going to start looking to the inside. Glenn Campbell and the 44 Trans Service truck work at the outside lane. Ooh, wall tap for the 44. Who heard it? He's fine though. Thank you for the hydrate, Paul. I appreciate you. Good save. It was a great save. I thought it was fantastic. I always appreciate driver being able to hold on to it. He's back to 21st right now. So Joey's doing a pretty phenomenal job of making that happen. How about Justin Fuller? Now there to the 13. Fuller will close in. Dirty air on the 13. 13 with a big run here. A little wall tap with the right rear. Mike Kelly into pit road here. His driver's trying to lock down the tires. Gentina's coming to pit road as well. The 14 taking the first of the pit stops. Going to split this thing into thirds. Not a bad idea. 13 behind the 51. 22 of Nelson Rivera right back where he started. And opportunity. The opportunities be a knocking. Appreciate you, sir. Much love to you. I appreciate everybody being out there, knocking it out of the park, being the best in the business when it comes to the best group of, well, how do I put this? You guys are just awesome. Just keep being awesome, okay? That's all that matters to me. No, we don't have ads on. We're going to turn ads on. Excuse me. See, now it says 18%. Budgie, I wonder if your points don't count. I was looking at the challenge. You have 5 days left. We're going to raise 50 of our channel, 50,000 of our channel points. Budgie, I'm starting to think that your points didn't count. I am. Justin Fuller, your race leader. Sean Anderson is second. Nelson Rivera trying to back up the corner here. We'll see what kind of line he's going to be able to run. Dakota Long up 11 is going to be the first driver with the most fuel. And saving the tires, just trying to do a little bit more to manage the racetrack. He gets around the 38 of Chad Coleman. Wesley Donaldson back to 14, sees the 30. To the inside, it's Brian Macklin. JD up 14. Kind of stalled out here just a little bit. But he's fine in that 46. Well, we're at 18%, whatever 18% of... so Budgie, over the course of the last, I don't know, couple of weeks has absolutely spent a bunch. We have 5 days to do it. What is 50,000 times 0.18? We have 9,000. It's what it says. So 41,000 points. So folks, keep watching. If you got your channel points, if you get a lot of channel points out there, I encourage you to use them. You need a VOD review. You need anything like that. So. But Budgie, by herself, has spent tens of thousands. I would say that we should have already had it, but I don't think that. Maybe the moderators for the channel, maybe their channel points don't count. It doesn't make any sense to me. So keep your hydrates up. That's what we want to see. '91 and 14th. Doing what he can. Back straightaway rolling. Big hype, sir. Thank you very much. Much love to you. Nelson, your race leader, Justin Fuller, back to second. Didn't see the pass. And, right now, Cody B. Johnson had a little battle there for 7. The 60 up to 4th here. Caution comes out here. Gerald Livingston having an issue. Somebody's backwards on the racetrack. Ooh, somebody tried to clear themselves off the 14. Joey right here turned backwards again. It was the 83. It was Mark Schrader. Just looked like he might have gotten free into the corner. So there's the 83 of Mark Schrader here. Watch the entry into the corner. He came in on lap 8. Whoop, brakes. He just that's all he did. He had whoever that was in front of him. It was wouldn't it? Who was that? There's Mike Kelly right here. Mark Schrader. There's Gabriel Sanchez. It wasn't Doug. Gary Wright's right there. There's Hayden. Mark Schrader. I don't know. All right. So 83. Ooh. That's free. In front of the 14 and the 3. Joey taking a little bit more damage out of that one. Was just trying to come to pit road. Maybe get the free pass. Get himself worked up. Somebody's bumper still flying around. He'll just spin it around. Everybody will come to pit road. Joey coming to pit road as well. Mike Kelly will be your lucky dog here. So chance for redemption. He came to pit road just to be able to make put himself in the. Well, he's not the lucky dog. He's looking for free pass. Lucky dog will be the 78. It looks like. Yeah. So 78 of Barry Stevens coming around. He still has some nose damage. Came in on 7. Got a lot of it fixed. It will be, I believe, back on the lead lap. Mike Kelly will be back on the lead lap here in a moment as well. Jatina's going to be on pit road. Just try to take care of as much of that damage as he can. Thank you, Paul, for the strat shot. Appreciate you, sir. And we will do so as we do. I hate to see it. I hate to see it happen. Get down on it. Ding, 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 ding. Get down on it. All right, drivers are doing their thing. I'm going to stand up and stretch. What we going to do? Right back. Justin Fuller out front. Drivers coming to pit road. Everybody did, pretty much. We're seeing 34 drivers on the lead lap. Mike Kelly looking for one here. Giving him 46. Tires and fuel. Will be able to try to drive to the front. We'll be able to try to duke it out for the Lucky Dog spot. Jatina's going to be here as well. Mark Schrader coming to pit road. Do believe a black flag at store. We'll see if there's a stop and go for that driver. 5-1 sees the 18 to the inside. Nelson Rivera back to third. Drivers will have to pit at least one more time. They've surprised me in the past, so can they run 60 laps? That's going to be the big key. Green flag happened about lap 49, I do believe. I'm looking back again. Yeah, lap 49. So they got the green flag, lap 50 underway, then 52. Now, as we go, Nelson Rivera to the outside, 5-1 working. Inside lane prevailing, 5-1 slides up. Nelson Rivera runs his fastest lap of the race, 30.20 as the rim gets laid down. Second lane for the 22, as we'll see the 51 drop to the bottom side. Nelson, good on the long run. We'll see what he does here, see if he has any portion of a short run here. 30.06, fastest lap of the race for Nelson Rivera. 2x2 from the 7 on back. Dakota Long and Polson down the back straightaway, giving a good look to the outside. 3 wide. Yep, 81's going to put it there. Josh Parker. He's Cody B. Johnson. Drives that thing on the bottom side of the racetrack there, side by side with the 38 now. 38 not clears. The 81 drifts up just a touch there into the tri-oval area. It's going to be fine. He'll drop into the corner. Ooh, 60 free. Jason will see the 81 onto the back bumper. Big push coming now. We'll see if he's going to be able to lengthen the drive in. 60 had the tires below the white and blue line, freed himself up, able to catch the truck, and now drives back forward. We'll see the 44 there. Chad Coleman able to make that work. The ground the 81 just made up there. Now back 5 spots from where the 60 was, and so now the 60 losing some ground. 4,000 the I rating for the 60 is the 81. 33.15 will drop up to the high side. We'll be able to try to run that outside lane. Drops into the corner. There's a spot there. Almost 3 wide. It closes up on the door. Closes up just a little bit. As you see, Tyler Dalton at the 44 to the front bumper here. 19 runs higher. 81 to the back bumper. Good move. Nelson Rivera still out front. EJ O'Rourke goes up to second here. He pushes a little bit harder. So does Sean Anderson. Justin Fuller back in save mode here, as we'll see if Nelson Rivera can try to hold off the 41 of EJ O'Rourke. Again, EJ led a bunch of laps earlier, and when Nelson gave up the spot to the 41 ran hard, but ran the tires off of it, and now we'll be seeing what these drivers can do. 22 slides up behind the 41. Sean Anderson going to be in third here. Anderson pushed hard earlier, lost tire grip, fell back to, the mid 5, 6, 7, 8 spot. Able to hold on, but for how long? And as we see how hard these drivers are pressing forward, John Macklin of the 18 gets around the 51. Justin Fuller, again, saving here. Not necessarily pushing as hard as he needs to. Nelson Rivera back to the inside of the 13. 13 utilizing the outside lane. The higher you run, the more tire wear you have. And right now, Nelson Rivera back to third. We'll see what's going to happen with the 22 here. He might be just trying to back up the corner here. He drops into the bottom side of the racetrack. Again, back here with Wesley Donaldson and company. Got a few drivers 2x2 behind. 38 and the 81. Little net code between the two. But 38 will slide up. 46 will be there as well. 19 with Tyler Dalton up 4. Drops to the bottom side. Sees the 46 to the outside. JD up 16. Still trying to go and move and do what he can. 81 has moved over for no one. He is trying to find his way through this congestion just in front of him. So tough to pass when those lanes are filled up with drivers. Big hype from the Veggie Bird. Appreciate you, dear. All right. Josh Parker up to 10th. Able to clear there. Wesley Donaldson back to the inside. 44. Glenn Campbell just ahead. EJ O'Rourke trying to extend. Thank you, Budgie, for the Budgie. $13 up hot. Nelson Rivera still in tow. There's the 18. And the 51 of Justin Fuller has not fallen back that far. Again, saved a little bit here to push the 18. Sean Macklin, Justin Fuller. Fuller up on the outside lane. Is worked up. And the more the drivers run predictable lines, the more that the drivers have to continue to find all of that extra ground. Lap traffic coming up here. 13:41. Nelson Rivera. See the 18 to the inside. 22 trying to defend again. As ahead of steam here. And see the 83 of Schrader come back to pit road. He was that lap down truck. He was just trying to get out there and do what he can. Gives up the line, comes to pit road. Is fine. 41 racing the outside lane. Drivers up near the wall. Looks like a super speedway out there. 65 of 110. Thank you, Budgie. I appreciate you. At any given point, folks, you have a channel reward point out there for pretty much everything. You can make a clip. You can do all kinds of stuff. Sean Anderson to the inside. 12 spots gain. 18. Sean Macklin to the back bumper to the 13. That's a good entry. The exit's going to be right there. He will bump draft the 13. He's going to shove him forward. The 13 backs up the corner. Again, side by side. Good side draft for the 41. Anderson edges the nose. Again, the 18 trying to get the 13 freed up and out of the way. 13 clears the 41. 18 to the bottom side. 51 a little bit free. See the angle of the corner there. He's fine though. Macklin working. Good battle for the lead here from these two drivers. Everybody holding on. Hold on to your butts. That's what I say. Hold on to your butts. 13 leads that lap. But Macklin will be able to drop into the corner here. 13 a side draft. 18 backing down. Again, work at the bottom side. Able to turn the corner. 13 is going to have a head of steam down to the back straightaway. That's one of the things that you see right there. Just how much that 13 will prevail. Macklin trying to carry. 51 in tow. Sean Macklin takes over the lead. 13 to the back bumper again. Got a lot of lead changes, and every one of these drivers really doing exactly what they need to do. Gentina comes to pit road. He jumps in. I think his truck might have been just too tore up there. And losing a ton of ground. Completed 65 of those laps. Kelly getting around a few drivers here. He's going to be up into the mix. Drivers wall scraping. A lot to be said. Kelly just trying to keep himself clean here. Would be the lucky dog if it would be said. Every one of these drivers doing everything they can to try to hold off a few drivers. Justin Fuller to second. Sean Macklin has gotten through the field a little bit here. EJ O'Rourke dropping back. Sean Anderson back to fourth here. Tommy Ryan in the 99. Driving the Northern Tools Chevy Silverado. First Chevy in the field. Sean Anderson first Ford. Two Toyotas, 1-2 right now. Dakota Long. Again, long run race pace. We talk about how the long run is very impactful. EJ O'Rourke dropping here back into the middle portion of this race line. So maybe back to try to back the tires up and save. 30, Brian Macklin up just a little bit. How about the 81 of Josh Parker up 22 spots? This is Wesley Donaldson to the bottom side. 81, 91 right behind the 60. Jason, again, we watched him get free. The tires freed up on the bottom side of the racetrack and able to make that one stick. 60 will see the inside lane. Big run for him here. As we see Nelson Rivera off 5 for the start of the race. Maybe pushed a little hard early. We'll see if he's going to be able to recompose himself. 81 slides up in front of the 91. Good racing so far. Thank you to everybody for being out there. I appreciate you very much. Thank you to everybody watching across the platforms. Rod Van Ness, thank you again for the like. Brian Rinker, thank you for the like again. Sim 500, thank you very much for all the shares that you guys do. Join the action at sim500.com. That's where you're going to be able to find these fine folks, and make sure you take care of them. If you're out there watching on YouTube, I encourage you to watch this race on 1440p. You'll be able to see pretty much as close to what I see as possible. 60 to the inside of the 22. 41 there as well. 81 to the back bumper to the 60. 81 dropping back a few spots now, but he's going to be fine. 21 spots still gained. 22 to the outside. 81, 22. Parker clears just a little bit there. 91 of Wesley Donaldson trying to push this race line forward. He's off 2 from the start of the race. You want to have a net positive. You see the backup on the corner. 91 carrying a little bit more speed. 22, we'll see him cleared. Macklin, your race leader, 3/4 of a second. Justin Fuller running a little bit higher. Tommy Ryan, middle part of the lane. Bottom side of the racetrack, Sean Anderson. Dakota Long clearing out of the corner. Going to be fine. Brian Macklin up 3. Karlovich is going to be up off 2. But he's working. He's working. Josh Parker in the 81 gets around the 41 of the EJ O'Rourke. EJ battles back to the middle lane. Side-by-side battle down to the back straightaway. 91 work it. Wesley Donaldson. JD up 19. JD's had a good pace as well. He's just been making it nice. He's been nice, cool, calm, and collected right now. Cody B. Johnson, the 8,000 I-rated driver, pushing down to the bottom. Nelson coming to pit lane. Again, drivers thinking about tires and fuel and when they're going to be able to make this happen. And right now, the pit lane a little bit busy. For the 22, he's going to get in here and stop on his pit box. Take tires and service. He'll go a lap down. So what he does not want to see is he does not want to see any one of these drivers think about pit lane. Bearded Racer, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Mr. Jerry Cutler, how are you doing, sir? 78 of 110 being completed. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for being a subscriber out there. Thank you to everybody for, being awesome. Justin Fuller, 1.25. Oh, Fuller to the wall. 99 will go to the inside. Fuller tearing up the tires. 99 clears. 78 of 110. 32 laps to go this time by as Sean Macklin leads by 1.5. He was able to manage the pace and save the tires, and now the Mavis Tire 18. Doing good. What do you folks think about NASCAR this week? And what's going on with 2311 and Front Row Motorsports? And there it is. Caution will fly here Mike Kelly will be your lucky dog. Nelson Rivera came to pit road. And we'll see the 9 of Bobby Wetzel turn sideways back there. Nelson should only be 1 lap down and might find himself, hopefully he doesn't find himself 2 laps down. Should be just 1 lap down. So everybody will come to pit road. He'll be able to get that lap back, I do believe. Mike Kelly should be your lucky dog. We'll see how this one fares out. Here's what happened to Bobby. Bobby was backwards right there. But how'd he get backwards? Here, Bobby's right here on the inside. Stays clear, 49. Ooh. Bobby came up just a touch. Was still clear, 49. Still got to the back right quarter panel. Went to shoot the outside. The 9, this track carries a natural momentum to want to push you up. He was cleared up until that point. The 49 at the last second gets a hold of him. But Bobby Wetzel, we'll see that truck turned up. Man, oh man. Brian Wertman staying out. I don't know why. Last came in on 48. Nelson Rivera would be looking for a free pass here. Maybe the 49 just missed pit road. That's the only thing I would say or would think. There's the 83 of Mark Schrader. He's going to sit back. So Mike Kelly back on the lead lap. Have to come around, come back to pit road. Nelson Rivera looking for a free pass. Glenn Campbell will be right behind him looking for a free pass as well. We'll see how this one is going to plan out here. These drivers just came to pit road. So Nelson Rivera and Glenn Campbell just came to pit road. The drivers are going to be coming out here. It's going to be a level playing field. Brian Wertman, no doubt, will definitely come to pit road. 32 lap older tires than the field. Came in at 48. Fuel a little bit taken care of. Yeah, he's headed down to pit road. I think it might have been some congestion on pit road. He might have just had to put himself where he needed to be. So. Bobby on pit road, getting more damage taken care of as the 9 sits where he needs to. He's leaving pit road right now, so 56 seconds taken care of. So hopefully the right rear of that truck is going to be able to he's going to be able to drive fine here. John Macklin's going to be your race leader. Tommy Ryan's going to be second here. Justin Fuller, Dakota Long, and now we're getting to the point in the race. We're under 30 laps to go. That these drivers are going to have to. I won't say that they're going to push, but they're going to push harder. Gonna push harder. Gonna push. Push, 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 push. Modified sub emote unlocked. Did you get your emote? I closed down Twitch. I wanted to make sure you got your emote. Did you? Oh, is that what the hype was? Perfect. I don't know why that one should be bigger. I don't know. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Shocked the suspension isn't broken. I completely get it. What's up, Shap? Good to see you, man. Hey, you got a race coming up, right? Somewhere around the 7th in 5 days, I believe is what it is. Is that your race that was in Discord? Is it under, where's it at? Want to make sure that you get, where was it? Not too many channels. You know, we just need to take this and simplify it back down to just one. Better advertise. Is that where it went? There it is, yeah. Race for a Cause, Daytona International, 36 max entries, 50 laps, one fast repair of the trucks, October 7th. Discord.gg/KSSIM Productions. That's you, right? Yeah. Thank you, Budgie. All right. Thank you, Budgie. Clips are working. Sean Macklin, Tommy Ryan, Justin Fuller, Dakota Long, Sean Anderson. Ready to go. Budgie gets all the free clips. You know what we should do? We should make that available to everybody, I think. I know it's a channel point redemption, but we'll be good to go. How about it? Let's go. We're going green. Macklin, Fuller, Tommy Ryan, John Anderson, Jason Karlovich. Now Dakota Long, Sim 500 Truck Series here. It's not Gateway. I'm sorry that is said Gateway the entire time. I don't know why the track did not update like it's supposed to. I'm so sorry, folks. This has been Charlotte this entire time. I do apologize about that saying Gateway the entire time. I do not know why the overlay did not reload. I was just looking over at the stream and saw it. Hey, you know, how embarrassing. This has been a great race, and, you know, only have to have one issue. Oh, 46 to the bottom side, 3 wide, getting into the corner, 41. AJ O'Rourke trying to buffalo his way forward. 91 free up into the wall. Yep. That's clip-worthy. Me messing it up. Sean Anderson, 29.89. Macklin, your race leader, 29.94. Fuller, just behind, 29.96. Tommy Ryan down to the bottom side, 13 of Sean Anderson trying to press forward here. 25 laps to go, presented by NC811.org. Again, apologies to the league and to you folks out there. You think you're watching Charlotte, but the overlay says Gateway. It did not update whenever I updated it earlier, so I do apologize. We did have an NVIDIA update, and every time we have an NVIDIA graphics update or driver update, there's always an issue with SDK not accepting it, and I should have paid attention to that, so I do apologize to the league and the drivers. I try to be a little bit more professional than that. Justin Fuller, fastest lap of the race last time by, 29.83. Side by side here for the lead is Fuller. Tries to press forward, 29.91, a little bit faster than Macklin. Working the outside lane here again. Going to be the 23 fastest laps of these drivers' lives. Try to make sure that they make this one work. Tommy Reiner, the 99, up 9, working to the bottom. EJ O'Rourke up 1, 23, moving. 23 spots gained for the 81. He is moving, is what I meant to say. JD up 20. JD to the outside of the 30. 30 of Brian Macklin. Got himself into the back there for a little bit. 91 to the bottom side. Still enough time here. Anybody who's running hard, they might find themselves in a pickle. Sean Macklin trying to work the 5-1 over. 5-1 to the second lane. Corner out. 18 up into the door to the 5-1. 5-1 has to keep it out of the wall. 13 there. 18 up to try to side draft. Drive off for the corner. 18 still trying to pull the 5-1 back. 13 try not to overdrive the corner. Out of the corner, Justin Fuller. He's going to clear. Very close to it. Everybody moving, they're going places. 16 laps to go. It'll be 15 this time by as Justin Fuller still leads. Sean Macklin on the bottom side. Macklin still trying to close in. Tommy Ryan takes over and is right there on the back bumper. How about Sean Anderson doing a phenomenal job here, getting into the corner. Utilize a little bit of that natural lane. Dakota Long's going to be off forward for the start of the race. Your pole sitter from the back trying to do what he can here. Going to be Johnson off too as well. So some of the drivers that kept trying to keep themselves clean, well, they're working. How about the 81? Still digging the corner here. A lot happening all over the racetrack. Thank you to all the drivers for just basically continue to press forward. How about the 5'9" of Marski here? As Joe Hudson just ahead. These drivers still trying to find their spots again. Tyler Dalton up 1 now. Gets to the inside of the 8 of Randy Yoakum. He's up 17. Glazier's going to be up 17 as well. He is blinking out right there behind Chad Coleman at a 38. Jorgensen, you saw a little bit of the battle there between Jorgensen and Chad Coleman for a moment. Tyler Dalton seeing the 8 back to the inside. There's the 12 of Simley right behind. Corner out for all the drivers. Fuller still leads. 15/100ths of a second. Sean Macklin just behind. How about Tommy Ryan? Dakota Long trying to rip the wall. He's going to try to bring it down. How about it? Dakota Long up to 4th now as Cody B. Johnson finds himself inside the top 5. Sean Anderson sees the 60 of Jason right behind him. Josh Parker still at 8. JD's going to be up 21, still on the outside. Brian Macklin back on the inside. Slide draft for both of these drivers. EJ O'Rourke, a little bit of a save moment. Doing just fine now. Still cresting, trying to hold that top 10. Wesley Donaldson off 4. Fuller holding on to the lead as Macklin backs the corner up. We'll see if he's going to be able to try to drive it to the corner. 7 to the outside. Dakota Long. Big head of steam coming out of the corner. Tommy Ryan behind. Cito Carpets sees the 7, 5-1, 5-1, drop second lane. 18 back to 3rd. Tommy Ryan trying to go. Dakota Long clears the 18. Dakota Long, long run race pace here. Saved enough here to the end. As right now, we'll see him right there on the back bumper of the 5-1. Justin Fuller way up the race line. We'll see if the 7 turns down the corner. Or if he's going to be right there, he is going to be right there, right on the back bumper. Jorgensen Jr. having an issue. He comes to pit road. 18 to the back bumper. Ooh, 7's going to be freed up a little bit. 5-1 holding on. 7 and the 18 to 7 wheeling that truck. He was sideways in the corner. Just barely sideways, flirting with the race line. Going to be Johnson to the bottom side. Top 5 within a blanket. Top 10 right here. There's the 41 of EJ O'Rourke still trying to work. Brian Macklin sees it. How about Josh Parker picks up another spot, or trying to pick up another spot as he sees the 13 of Sean Anderson just ahead. Jason to the 60 working where he can. Fuller seeing Dakota Long work that high line right behind him. The 08 of Cody Johnson, Race API. We'll see these two side by side. 08's going to get free a little bit, freed up. Corner out. We'll see the 7 to the bottom. 51 will run higher here. The 7 has to drop in lower. Trying to pull a slide job out. 51 gets right back to the back bumper to the 7. 51 across the grass. Justin Fuller back to the inside. Dakota Long trying to rip the outside. Dakota Long into the wall. 51, 7 side by side. 51 will be into the door of the 7. Hard pounding racing for both of these drivers. The 51 will drop the corner. 7 will have a double crossover move. He'll drive the inside lane. 51 tightening up. 7 to the back bumper again. The battle for the lead between these two is on. Again, 51 drops the corner. 7 to the bottom side of the racetrack. And now is going to be able to be clear as Justin Fuller Saw to it to be able to get to the back bumper of the 7. 51 back to the inside. The drive line really holding on. 51 will free the 7 up. 6 laps to go, and this race is far from over. 08 to the bottom side. It's been watching this happen ahead of him. A chance for Johnson. 51 now with a lot of dirty air. Can Dakota Long run away? Some right side damage. Not really affecting him here. As now Justin Fuller has to dig back and try to take that one back. Jason's on the outside. He's making it work. The 18 of Sean Macklin. Not going anywhere either. 08 way up to the outside. Trying to rip the wall here. Cross out. Closes in. 5 laps to go. 08 has clean air. Second lane. 60 take it over to third. As Justin Fuller trying to hold off Dakota Long for the longest portion of that race. If he was still on the back bumper, was going to be able to do it. 08 of Cody Johnson to the inside. Johnson down to the bottom. 7 trying to hold off Cody B. Johnson. Cody B. Johnson will slide. 7 back to the back bumper. Crossover. He blinks out. Dakota Long was gone for a moment. Johnson back to the inside. 7's not going to clear this driver. Going to get out of the throttle. As we'll see Johnson side by side. The 60 trying to go for a win here as well. 3 laps to go. Lap traffic now a part of the mix. 7 drops all the way to the bottom side. Can the 08 drop into the corner, get a run? And we'll see what's going to happen here as Bobby Wetzel rolls. 60 trying to hold on. Johnson all the way back to the bottom side. Crossover. 60 now is going to be there. Dirty air dump on the bottom of the 7. 60 to the inside of the 7. 7 trying to go to the outside. 08 trying to hold on. 3 wide as they cross the line. 2 laps to go as Cody Johnson trying to hold on. What is about to be a thrilling finish. Can Jason hold on to it as well? 08 rolling. I hear tires screaming back here. No caution. Johnson. Karlovich. Dakota Long. Side by side. 60 will lead this lap just barely. White flag waves final lap here in the nail biter of a Charlotte race here. Sim 500 putting it on. 60 will try to clear the 08. 08 back to the outside. Can the 60 dig one more corner? Jason trying to hold on. Side by side, throttle up for the 60, out of the corner, not enough for the 08. Last lap pass. Jason's going to win it here at Charlotte. What a finish. And what a race. Johnson second, Dakota Long will finish third. 60 get the win here. And what an end to this race. Justin Fuller freed him up, giving him some love, telling him, hey, nice job. Toyota wins. 2 Chevys second and third. Then Toyota's all the way through 6th. Biggest mover of the race, Josh Parker. As Jason's going to go, and he's going to be celebrating. He's going to burn this one down, and within good reason. Fantastic race for the driver. Fantastic finish. Sim 500 to throw it down tonight here at Charlotte. They really did show up today. The burnout, the burn down race results. Courtesy of WBD Diecast, the sponsor of this series here, week 9. Jason is going to be your race winner here, the number 60. I tell you what, great. We're going to one more time ask him because I've talked to him and I've asked him twice now. This will be the second time I ask him how to say his dang old name. I want to make sure I say it correctly one more time. Cody B. Johnson's going to be your P2 finisher here. Dakota Long finishes in third. Sean Macklin in fourth. Justin Fuller in fifth. Brian Macklin, Josh Parker, Sean Anderson, Tommy Ryan, JD Laird. What's up, Johnson? Appreciate you bringing everybody over. Man, what a race you guys had. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, everybody, for the driver interviews. Thank you very much. Cody Raid coming in. I appreciate you, sir. Much love to you. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Raiders. Hopefully you're having a good night. Hopefully you enjoyed that race from Cody's point of view. What a run that was. Back where we're at, Macklin, Parker, Anderson, Tommy Ryan, JD, again, your top 10. Glazier, EJ O'Rourke, Chad Coleman, Tyler Dalton, Wesley Donaldson, your top 15. Hudson, Jeff Ryan, Scott Simley, your top 18. As we'll go through it one more time. Here you go. Then we've got Joachim Woods, Kelly Marsky, and then Livingston, Sigmund, Nelson Rivera, your top 25. Nelson, a very fast truck, was really good on the long run. Just there's a lot of short run, a lot of let's go at it right there. Gator, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you, DBO Effect. I appreciate you as well. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you, Bobby Dennis. I appreciate you. Bobby B. Dennis, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Much love to you. Big shout out to CJ. If you're out here watching on from my point of view, make sure that you definitely go give CJ a follow, or Cody a follow. He's absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it. So much love to you, my friend. Thank you very much for raiding us over. Doy, Kelly, Marsky, Livingston, Sigmund Rivera, then Campbell, Strickland, Brian Wordman, ready to rock and roll. Let's see. Let's go through it. Gabriel Sanchez finishes 30th. Bobby had that issue. Still finishes on the lead lap. He's going to be. He was just ahead of the what was happening here. Mark Schrader, Jorgensen, Jatina is going to be all the way through 36. Friary, Montesi, early issues, and a race to boot. What a race that was. What a race it could be. And man, oh man, where's Jason at? Is he in? Is he in the Discord? Where's he at? While we wait for him, we'll talk to Cody. Sorry about that, Cody. I'm pulling you up, my man. I had to pull you up. I was waiting for Jason to hop up, but we'll talk to you first since you rated us over, so that way everybody can give you some love. What a finish that was. I know it's a last corner pass. You try to hold him off. What did you need, man?
Just a little bit more right rear security. I used it up trying to battle Dakota. Me and Dakota have raced around each other for a while. And it was my fault. I didn't look in my mirror. I thought once we pulled away from, I think it was Fuller or once we got past Fuller and Macklin, I thought that it was just going to be us two. And I just slipped on paying attention, and I didn't see him back there gaining on us like that. But it was a lot of fun, man. That was probably the most fun I've had in any of the races I've ran in this league this year. That was a ton of fun.
I tell you what, this normally this track just doesn't show up that way, and today it was about it was about to be a slobber knocker at the end, because we had 5 drivers vying for that number 1 spot, and you guys really just showed just how close you're ready to run.
Oh yeah, that was, like I said, a lot of fun. I got a lot of respect for everybody in here. There's some that I've raced around, but not many. But even the guys that I don't race around, I've never had any issues with anybody. So appreciate all the respect that they give. And it was, like I said, that was a lot of fun right there. The last 5 to 10 laps, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that.
It was worth the price of admission, in my opinion here. So that's and it was a ton of fun to be able to get out here and showcase just the talent that 39 of you showed up for tonight. I was actually pulling up just to see where we're going to be at next week, folks. If you want to see what the schedule looks like, you got to go to sim500.com and make sure that you take care of this league, and you can donate there as well. But you can also get out there and you can check on the statistics of each race. You can see what everybody's doing. We're going to be at Dover next week. Cody, what do you think, man?
Dover's not my it's not my favorite track by no means, and um, but we'll be there. Hopefully it's fun, and we get some green flag racing in. That's what I look forward to. I don't really like a whole lot of cautions, but it is what it is sometimes.
Short track racing. That's
Yeah, it is.
I'll say it again. Dover's is my favorite short track on iRacing. I think if it can go green and go multi groove, we're going to see some fun. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be a ton of fun to see what you guys do. Cody, congratulations on such what a race it was, and what it comes down to it, man. This was thrilling to the end. So thank you for the raid, of course. You get to thank you personally, which is always a fantastic chance to be able to do. And of course, we want to make sure that we always give the opportunity to help fellow content creators get out there and do the same thing. So much love to you, mate. Give your shout outs. You got a P2 finish tonight.
I appreciate it, man. I just want to shout out, like I said, everybody there in the top 5. Dakota, I can't remember. I don't even know the names of all the guys that we raced right there. I'm assuming it was Sean and what is it, Justin, and then big shout out right there to Jason. He sat back and watched us act foolish for the last few laps, and he capitalized on it. So shout out to him right there on that win. That was an awesome win.
I'm gonna talk to him about it. That's for sure.
All right, man.
I'm gonna see how he does and what he did with it. So, folks, make sure that you give C Johnson out there. You see C Johnson 08. He was the one that rated over to us. But Cody, being legendary, man. Congratulations once again. I look forward to seeing you next week.
Appreciate it, man. Y'all have a good one.
You too. Cody comes home P2. We're going to talk to your race winner. An opportunity to knock it out of the park as Jason sat back and showed that he had long run race pace. You had to go through trials and tribulations throughout the race, but what a race at the end. You technically led the last 2 laps by nose, and then able to finally back up the corner, drop into 3, and it was smooth sailing from there. Not enough for Cody to be able to catch you. Walk me through your race. Congratulations on the victory here tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It was a good race. Great job to everyone. We had a lot of green flag runs. Cautions fell at the right time, at least for me, throughout the race, just to kind of maintain track position and to be able to save on the long runs. And that was the game plan going into the last run, was just kind of sit in line. I didn't want to drop back as far as I did early in the race, but I just wanted to kind of save my stuff, let the guys up front go at it, and then around 10 to go, it was time to go, and just fortunately had enough left there at the end. I thought it was gonna be tough. I mean, it was tough to get past Dakota and Cody there at the end, but just had a little bit more tire than them and was able to grip the bottom and get around them.
So, kind of on board right here, folks. You're watching from the cockpit point of view of what Jason had to go through. They just really got into each other and got to racing each other so hard that once you got clear, I mean, it was you could just tell there was a difference. A lot of heat in their tires. They're sliding around the racetrack. All you had to do was just wait for the opportunity to just go.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see them side by side. I know Fuller and Sean were side by side early in the run. I knew they were burning up their stuff, and shout out to both Sean and Justin there. They gave me a lot of room when I was coming back up there, and they gave me a shot at that. If they put up a fight and raced me, I probably would have got my tires too hot and wouldn't have had enough to get up there to the front. So, that was a good team effort there at the end. There was four of us up towards the front and working really well together, and just everything worked out. Yeah, I saw them racing side by side. I think we were almost 3 wide in the tri-oval there with a couple laps to go, and was thinking that was not going to end well going into turn 1. But Dakota and Cody did a great job and raced really clean at the end. I appreciate that.
Oh man, that's 2 days in a row I've had thrilling finishes, and today was not no short of. I mean, watch this right here, folks. This is exit of 4. You're there to the inside of Dakota. Dakota's freed up. Dakota goes to the outside. Cody has to come down to protect, but it's going to carry him up naturally, and you just stick it right there. I mean, the grass helped a little bit, but man, what a send into the corner.
Yeah, there was a point there where I could have easily gotten into his left rear and turned him across my nose, and that would have been it for all of us. So I was expecting that to happen very quickly there. Fortunately, it didn't. Fortunately, Cody didn't come down any further there, and we were able to just keep going. Yeah, again, just that was a lot of fun. Glad we can put on a show for the broadcast and for WBD Diecast for sponsoring the series. Just yeah, it was a fun race to be a part of. Charlotte's been a good track, and yeah, it's just a game of chess out there with saving your tires. You got a lot of comers and goers.
This was very fun. Jason, say your last name one more time for me so that way I stop screwing it up.
It's Karlavage. Or
Karlavage. There you go.
yeah, you got it.
I keep
Yeah, a
screwing
lot of
it
people
up.
say Karlavage, but
That's what I did. I've
whatever.
said it three different ways. I'm going to get it right. Karlavage. All right. All right. I'm writing it down.
Yeah,
Stop.
thanks. Appreciate it. Shout out to Speedway Collective too for being on board. Always appreciate their support as well.
Yeah, I'm trying not to screw things up in that regard. That's for darn sure. Yeah, folks, my last name is Followell, and I know I've said this before with Jason, but that's the reason why if I keep screwing it up, I ask again. So I want to make sure that we get you right, especially if you're going to get out here and win some races. This was a ton of fun. This is the final corner. Watch the send into the corner right here, folks. That's the corner up. Second lane drops in. 08 gets a edge, but I mean, Jason, you just freaking throttled up quicker, and there it was. All she wrote. Man, oh man, that was a good run.
Yeah, I was expecting him to. I was getting ready for a side by side photo finish there. I think he just got a little bit loose on the outside. He sent it hard into 3, and that kind of made me think a little bit. I was questioning whether I went in too easy, but then when we throttled up, he got a little loose and just had the grip left and had the tires just cool enough there to get by for a couple more laps.
Fantastic run. Kevin, thank you very much for subscribing on YouTube. I appreciate you. Jason, thank you very much as well. What a race it was. I know you just gave a few shout outs, but finish them up. It's your time.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone at Sim 500 for putting on these shows. There's a lot of money that goes into this series, and a lot of time spent that people put into it. So to shout out to all the admins, everyone working behind the scenes, you for putting on the broadcast and giving us something to go back and watch. And yeah, again, WBD Diecast for sponsoring the series, and hopefully we can get up there in the second segment and get one of those 164 diecasts.
That's right. He's got some big prizes coming up. Second half of the season starts with Dover. That's gonna be crazy. Jason, much love, man. We'll see you next week. Congratulations once again.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Thanks.
It's Karlavage. Got it right. There it is. Jason comes home. We're both Jasons, so he comes home in number 1. P3 tonight with was one of the drivers that I was talking about early on. And he was saving his stuff at the long run, ran through the field, went from the back to the front a couple of times, and comes out pretty nice in a P3 spot. I know you started on pole, but you went to the back. Walk me through your race. Congratulations, man. What a hard-fought race that was.
Yeah, man, that was definitely a wild race. Be glad to be a part of it. Yeah, been in a few incidents in the last previous races, so I had to go to the back, and that's understandable. And had fun driving through the field. Knew I had 110 laps to do it. Just had to be methodical about it and patient, and just stay my tires and the first few runs and get to where I thought I could be, and then later in the race just push a little bit extra, just pushed a little bit too hard, but it was fun right there at the end battling Cody and I think Jason.
One of the things that I saw was just the ability to run the outside lane. That was Charlotte's a multi-group track for the most part, but at night it normally is not a multi-group track. Normally at night we see this track be very fast and very fast on the bottom.
Yeah, you definitely do. I knew the top. I mean, you just got to go where they're not. Um, if people's running top, you just got to kind of try to pick them off on the bottom, and vice versa. If they're running at the bottom, you try to go around top. And I fought that all night, and it was pretty fun. Just going where they weren't.
Well, that's how you keep your tires cool too. Man, oh man, the battle between you and Cody there for a little bit, and then just seeing it cycle, able to finish inside the top three. I mean, this is I don't know. It's a race that you kind of just have to take a step back and take a breath and be like, you know what? This is what this simulator is all about, because Charlotte just turned up. Normally Charlotte's one of the worst at mile and a half that you kind of get into during officials, and I know that the league racing is always. I always say that league racing is the best racing for a reason, and tonight it showed up. Just the level of talent throughout the field from first to 39th tonight was. We had a couple of incidents, but for the most part, this really showed up tonight, and it goes to show what Wednesday night racing can be about.
Yeah, definitely. If it wasn't for the green flags, you wouldn't you couldn't go anywhere, and it's just great racing all the way around. I mean, it was definitely fun. Just and definitely be able to drive from 40th to third. I'm definitely happy with that, and I'll take that any night.
I like it, man. Dakota, much love, man. Congratulations on a P3 finish. I know we're going to Dover next week. It's gonna be fun to see what happens there. So, give a shout out, brother.
Yeah, man. Do appreciate you broadcasting, and that way we can go back and rewatch it when we're racing. That's pretty awesome to be able to hear your calls, and then definitely want to shout out to my team, Jacob, and then Perrin Huggins. Jacob's my spotter, and Perrin's my teammate. So, congrats! I just want to shout out them out, and thanks for everything, and y'all take care.
Where was Parrot at tonight? Do you have to take the night off?
Yeah, he got suspended for last week.
Oh, yeah. I got you. Okay, well, we'll see it back. We'll see it back again. You guys keep killing it, man. Dakota, much love, man. We'll check at you next week.
Yeah, for sounds good. Take care.
That's Dakota Long coming home in P3. Phenomenal end to the race. Phenomenal. This is what the racing's all about, folks. Parents fast as well. I try to keep up as much as I can, but when it comes to suspensions and stuff like that, it's not something that I stick to. I stick to my lane, and it's sometimes I just don't know and I don't ask. That was the fastest 110 laps I've seen at Charlotte in a hot minute, and the cat's being insane over here. Jason gets the win. Does so with a whole lot battling back and forth. Thank you to WBD Diecast. Thank you to Sim 500. Thank you to, of course, all of our fine folks that get out there and have a ton of fun. Thank you to all of our new subscribers, followers, and all the fine folks that have been helping us continue to grow. Thank you so much to everybody. Again, we do have our iRacing broadcast. We've got a new stream schedule that's coming out. If you want to be a part of Jess's stuff, make sure you join our Discord and get out there and be a part of what we've got going on. Phenomenal end to the race, a phenomenal race altogether. Congratulations, of course, to the Sim 500 series for putting on a very nice, kind of like a finale for the first section of this race, this racing season. But we're only halfway. We're only halfway there. Tomorrow night, Sim 500 is going to have a GT3 series right here on Signature Esports. We're going to be back again, so make sure that you tune in for that. And then we're going to be back for more racing all week long. Jess is looking forward to seeing you guys on October 11th for her race. That is basically 2 Fridays from now in 9 days. It's going to be a ton of fun to be able to be a part of that as well. So if you want to be a part of that, all you got to do is just make a donation. Yeah, read the description of the Discord, send it to the ballistic section. Get out there and do that so we can help put a fund her surgery. Be good, be safe, be kind to one other folks. It's the most important thing you could ever do. Mental health awareness is what we try to do, and we try to focus on. Again, our new streaming schedule is going to come out tomorrow, so check our Facebook page, our Twitter, and of course, make sure that you check out the YouTube feed as well. We will make sure we have as much as we can with the community and continue to do as much as we can to be just with you guys. So thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one. Budgie, much love.
since